you technically because you're only hosting. I mean, these are issues that have to be decided in a courtroom. You're talking about tremendous copyright infringement. You're talking about artists trying to make money, directors, recording artists, anybody, any young person going into business who wants to start something. It's a real problem. I myself don't agree with the YouTube concept, but I am forced to do business with them. In fact, in order to keep certain things off there, we've created content for them.
Right.
I have to. You literally are forced into this kind of situation, and in fact, CBS might have been, Viacom might have been forced into this situation. So you don't know. In other words, all of these questions, a judge would say, look, I can't decide this in summary judgment. I've got to...
can't make law, though. A judge deals with the laws that are on the book.
Yeah, can I jump in and tell you? I got it right here.
Yeah.
It says that they were protected by the safe harbor provision of the Federal Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Here's what it is. A provider isn't liable for infringement if it removes material from its site when notified by the copyright owner. So they're saying if somebody puts something...
Yes, but like I've notified YouTube about certain things, and they go, you have to notify us about each individual occurrence. Now, this is another murky loophole. In other words, I'm notifying you. I don't want anything to do with you. I want my name off there. I've notified you. They say, no. We're going to make it more complicated. Go hire an attorney, and every time you see something, you got to bring it to our attention. Now, this is unbelievably...
No. That's what they have a right to do.
Yeah,
based on the current law.
Well, that's why it had to be looked at in court. This is why the case was brought before the court.
Now, Howard, again, you're not recognizing the system we have in place already.
I'm recognizing. Once you start making money off of other content, you are not just a provider. And I understand the nuance you're bringing up. You're bringing up the nuance that, no, they're making money because of all the traffic they have, not because of what they're providing. The only reason they have that traffic is because of your content. And therein lies the rub.
Yeah,
and you've got to...
specific content. It's that you might find something there. They don't sit around advertising. Watch this show from CBS at this time.
Well, I could argue that point too. And my point is, all of these arguments need to be looked at by a judge.
None of these arguments can be looked at by a judge unless there's a law to back them up.
And I say there is.
There isn't.
I disagree.
But you got to show me that law.
I could make the link that they are making money off of my specific content.
That is, no, you can't. You can make the law that your content is on their site and you don't like it.
No, not that I don't like it, that they're participating in revenue, that their site is intrinsically valuable because of my content. In other words, the only value there is not the hosting, but the content.
You would have to claim damages and show that you have been damaged.
Well, that's what you do in court, and they've dismissed this case in summary judgment.
But you'd also have to have a specific law that they were violating that caused you that damage.
I got the law.
Again, you're just pointing out loophole after loophole after loophole that needs to be closed by law.
What's unfortunate right now is the law that's there basically says, oh, if you tell us to take it down, excuse me, we'll take it down.
Right. Baba Booey was doing that today, too.
But when you do that, like you said, you go to take it down, they say, no, you have to, you can't email, you have to put it in writing. So you put it in writing, they say, no, you have to contact this person.
Why do you have to jump through hoops for them and they don't have to jump through hoops for you?
Because there's no law that says they can't.
That's amazing.
I am telling you.
And you want a judge to make law.
Yep. No, I don't want a judge to make law. I am telling you there are laws on the book about copyright infringements.
That have to do with broadcasting.
You don't know. Yes, but you don't know what laws are on the books about copyright infringement. I happen to know. I've researched it.
Yeah, but you're talking about broadcast law. I bet you there's no internet law.
I bet you there is.
How much? Okay, let's bet.
How much you got?
I got a couple of bucks.
Wow. All right, let's go. All our bets never get realized anyway. Even our IQ test. It's a big pain in the ass. Well, there's all kinds of issues now with these IQ tests that if you use an IQ test to sort of, how do I explain this? And maybe this has to go before a judge. If you use it, it's not a legal question, but if you judge if you have an IQ test and we use it to, let's say, I'm smarter than you, and I go, I'm smarter than you, and I ridicule you with it, even though it's amongst us, there's an ethical issue. The people administering the test don't like how you use the information. So, we're going to real legitimate testers, and some testers have a moral problem with us, having fun with IQ.
Beating each other up with our IQs.
Yeah. And, it's crazy.
Yikes.
It's crazy.
That couldn't be anonymous?
Yeah, we're working it out, but it's just taking time. Everything is complicated around here. It's never easy.
Maybe we're not smart enough to get this done.
Yeah, well, that's right. That is right. Yeah, so, anyway. And talking about how difficult it is to get things done, I'm so bummed out. So today's show, one of our wonderful segments, is Little Lupe being on the Sybian with Dave Lambert, who is the creator of the Sybian, and we know how weird that whole thing is. So
Go ahead,
Dave,
Go ahead.
That's right. So anyway, we're all set up for it. I get a note last night around, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not even last night. And the note was, it doesn't look like Dave Lambert can get here. There's tremendous plane delays because of weather. And he's coming in from Chicago. He's catching another flight and getting it to Chicago, and then he's coming here. But there's rain and thunderstorms, and all the flights are canceled, over 200 flights.
Oh, really?
And Dave can't get here. So, ba-boom, everything blew up.
Booey.
So I just was writing notes all night to the guys going, what are we going to do? What are we going to do here? This kind of just blows my fucking mind. I don't, so Little Lupe.
You were looking forward to this.
Little Lupe got here, but Dave Lambert didn't get here. And so the Superstar Sybian ride is not going to happen. And then everyone was scrambling to think ideas like, we'll all pretend to be Dave Lambert and we'll each take a turn with her. And it's just not right.
You need the real creep.
I need the real creep factor. Right. Dave's my guy.
He's OC.
He invented the Sybian. He's the guy who knows how to do it.
That's right. That's his expertise, showing us how to effectively use this incredible machine.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
What are you doing?
Let everything hang out.
Hey, you can't imitate that.
No.
I mean, I could sit there and go with her. Hey, you're coming. Come on. Let's go.
And you would be insincere.
Right. Well, I put my heart into it, but I could never outdo Dave Lambert. He's the best.
He really knows what's happening.
Yeah, I love him.
Let the poison out.
Let the
poison out of your system, Ray.
You like big booze?
I'm not going to be able to come out with Let the Poison Out. Speaking of Let the Poison... So anyway, unfortunately, it's like when Buffalo Springfield got together, or Blind Faith, rather. I think that's a better example. Blind Faith, a super group. We're going to put Dave with Little Lupe, which is going to be, I thought, comedy gold. And, we're going to have to wait for another time. So, but Little Lupe will stop by. We'll say hi to her.
Little Lupe made it, and she will be on the show.
I was on her website.
Like Martine.
I was on her website last night. They sent over a free password. So I said,